I'm here with Genie,
Hi, Don.
Suren.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Nice to have get back here with your wonderful group.
We've been waiting for you since the last time, like the very next day. So
Oh,
that excited about it.
that's good. That's
I have
good.
so many
That
things
you
to
are
share with
having
you.
good results. Yeah.
Yes. I will tell you as soon as everybody gets in. I'm posting a link right now, as usual. So I got to sit here and do this for one quick second. I just posted business so they can join us. I know a lot of people are so excited about this. So many things to tell you. How was your week anyway? Did you have any big energy shifts or anything going on?
Yeah. So I'm going on with my usual work. Yeah, steady growth. Everything is. They are fighting for who came first.
They are. Kenny,
That's
Odin.
nice. Hi everyone. Hi, hi.
Oh my God. I freaking love them. I can't. Like, this is I, just in case, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. It was that good of a day. Let me just real quick.
Hi, Levi. Welcome. Levi
I just
has
want
said,
to make
"Oh,
sure everybody hear me
hello."
because, as you know, electronics have not been working properly all the time. So if I, for any reason, black out or whatever, we will come right back on. Hi, Ben. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Everybody.
Nice to have you, Kim.
Mike.
Welcome, welcome. I'm happy to be here too. So, how's Kim been?
Everybody's been good. But yes, Kim, you
Very
need to
good,
answer.
very
How
good,
you been?
very good.
Levi just said, no joke, he listens to your voice every single day.
Thank you. Wow, I hope it helps. Of course, it does. That's what he does, right?
No. What you have done for us and how much you have helped us is, I guess things take, we've only had what, 5 sessions?
Hi, MC. Yeah, today's the 6th, I think. Yeah. Hi, MC. How are you?
It is another world, Genie.
Mm.
It is a whole new world like Aladdin, which my mom saw this weekend, by the way, with my goddaughter at Broadway. That is
Awesome,
so
awesome. Awesome.
The results we have been getting from what we're doing, not even just financially, but in every aspect of our lives, and everybody will have something to say about this. But first, I have to tell you about the financial stuff, because I know you always like talking about the business, right? So we all, our gifts are getting a little enhanced and like a little bit more open and see things more clearly with the signs, and found a couple of stocks that we thought were gonna kind of go off. Now, these are stocks, 2 of them. Can you hear me
Don,
now?
say it again. You're about the stocks. There were new stocks you said?
Yeah, so 2 of the stocks are going to be, they were talking about filing bankruptcy, so nothing good should be happening with them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is where I had like an image from months ago in like September, and I was like, no, this is going to pop off before it even moved.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get in the stock. It's going to pop off. I just know. We got in it. And they could let me know if you guys let me know if I'm unfrozen now.
I can see you back. You froze a bit, but now you are back. I can see you.
Okay.
I don't know how
make
the
sure that they
others.
me. Can you guys all see me now? Am I unfrozen? Hey, Gio.
I'm okay. I can see you. I can see you.
Yeah, then they should be able to see me.
Hi, Gio. Hi.
So 2 of the tickers, but especially this one, like had like a little short squeeze, like, and it's still in it.
Mm-hmm.
So Some people today had 1,000 percenters of what they invested, 1,000% per option.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
had people that did over 100% on their entire portfolio, their whole entire amount of money they have in the brokerage. Like, this is not on stocks that were.
Oh, I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so happy for you guys. Wow.
It's been crazy. Like, and everything, the healing stuff you've been doing, it's just the overall energy. Even when we had like an incident happen that was negative, the overall energy between us all now is so much more like gelling and connected and like
Hi,
crazy good.
Yuan. Yeah.
So I just
Juan
had
is
to
here.
get you up to
Yeah.
date with things. That's what we've been up to. We're still waiting. We're still in some plays waiting for them to boom. Ones that we know are going to firework off. So it's been crazy.
So how has the membership growth been? Membership has been growing
It
over the
has
last week?
for us. Yeah. I mean, we had almost 10% growth being so small from the beginning. So almost 10% in the last week. Yeah.
Growth in the number of people joining in, new
Yeah.
people joining in?
Mhm.
Okay.
Where before,
Right. Okay.
like nothing, which like I said, I'm
Oh,
not
right.
doing any promoting or anything like that because I'm just kind of worried about everybody there. Oh, Kenny wants to talk about his dreams. We got to get to Kenny. Everybody's stuff is enhanced. Everybody's crazy for Genie. We need Genie. Kenny, you can write about your dreams so that he can, we can answer you. They're about the business and they're about what's going on. But Kenny's been having a lot of dreams about the stock market.
Okay.
Visions, and then all of a sudden I'm now dreaming about stocks and numbers only. Where I used to dream about so many other things, and I dream numbers, like
Okay.
visions about stocks. It's been like it's some kind of magic movie.
Yeah. So when you see these numbers, you got to see how it's going to relate to your work. That's the most important thing, Hi, Ligi. Welcome.
Liji.
Hi, Ligi.
Juan, I'm happy to see Juan. I'd like to know, Juan, when you get a chance, if everything worked out. Remember last week, Juan, with the job?
Yeah, Yuan. Yeah. What happened?
Give him a chance to write so we can see how he did. And you guys, if you have
What's Ligi doing in her? Does she have another job or she only doing stock? She brought in some new energy here.
She did? I had to ask her. I think she does what I think she's a stay-at-home mom, Ligi, with the kids, but
Some good experiences you had in the last few days. It sometimes you see the energy can be good, but then there's some kind of refreshing energy coming in,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi, Justin. Welcome. Okay. But you brought in something new. Maybe you had some, I don't know. You were very relaxed the last few days? You were very calm and
Yeah.
the
Well, we're
energy
waiting.
that brings you the calmness. That was good too. That was good. That was felt very well. Yeah.
Yes, she said. She's been very calm.
Oh, okay. Life changing.
He's a very gifted with his dreams. He had a big dream today about like six figures.
Life changing money, big 6 figures. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Dion. Mr. Dion is one of our new members, so it's his first time here. This is Genie. It's one I've been telling you about. I think you'll enjoy this because it's pretty amazing.
Right,
So
Mr. Dion. Okay.
doing well, able to take his time to focus on his
Yeah, so
alignment.
Lizzie, whatever you have been doing, it seems that there's some good results coming out of you. So that's good for Lizzie, whatever she's been trying, whatever she's been working on, seems that there'll be new good results coming, there'll be improvements in your conditions. That's wonderful.
I don't even know what's going on, but you got it right, because she's saying I did, but I didn't know it was that
Lizzie,
important.
Lizzie, there's nothing as important as to things that you put your passion in, that you're enthusiastic to do. That's the most important thing, you know. Whatever you do it passionately, do it with passion, do it with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm means in God. En means in. Thus is, I think, a Latin or a Greek word which translates into God. So that means you're putting enthusiasm into work. You enjoy the work. So then the outcomes change without always trying to get things out of what you are doing. I mean, of course, monetary gains you get, but we always do things to be happy, to get something out of it, to get enjoyment, to get happiness. But then even to your mundane work, if you do it with enthusiasm, with joy, the results will show differently, So I think that's what I felt with Liji.
Yeah, and she said she does it for free, makes her happy.
Yeah, Joe says we are happy because we were having lots of fun as a group. Yeah, that's the key point,
It's like we're all at work, but we're not physically together, but nobody wants to leave. None of us want, especially me. I'll say bye 500 times, I'm going nowhere. If I miss an hour, I have a fear of what I'm missing out. We all peep in and like lurk at what is it? Who's having a conversation? What is going on? Like we can't stop. It's so good. We have so much fun with each other. Like it's been crazy. Third day in the Discord, and he had 256% gain today. It's his third day there.
Who was that?
Mr. Dion.
Ah, yeah. Oh my God. Yes, Mr. Dion. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations.
That's amazing. Like that's so amazing.
So you got to be always grateful, not to anyone, but you have to inhabit the energy of being grateful, gratitude. Not pride or not overjoy, but always have gratitude to yourself, then to your group, then to the universe. Then you will get more and more. That's the way to find abundance,
It is true.
First of all, be grateful to yourself that you got involved in this, and then you applied yourself and you found this outcome, and then you can be grateful to the group, grateful to your family, your universe, your world, so on and so. So gratitude is a very important feeling to always carry.
It's crazy. It's amazing.
No. I will not join as a trader. I'm not good at it. I can help you, but I don't think I can do anything with that to myself.
Then Genie would have to, he would be following just has to follow my orders. But we don't like to follow each other's orders, me and Genie.
Yeah. I'll appoint John as my agent. I'll ask him to trade on my behalf. Okay?
Right. We'll figure it out legally. I could do it for you.
Yeah.
John's trying to get you to come. Meanwhile, John's the one always late. This is the joke of everything. We are all having all these huge wins, like screaming, and we're like, oh my God, believe the impossible's possible. And we make fun of John. Here's John at the end of the day. I remember I told you this last week. He's still doing it. He's still doing it. I told him today I can't take it anymore. I don't even want to hear it anymore. Like, just show up.
John is always late. Yeah.
But John's an attorney, so he has a reason to be late. He's working. But
oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, but we laugh. Like it's just the ongoing joke. It's so funny. But I want to ask you, because this is so important. Like I feel like all of us our connection, our gifts are all really coming into like an alignment that's helping us in all aspects of our lives. And Kenny's dream that he had today, I know it's got to be a big part of something. So that's what I don't know if he wanted to ask you a specific question, but he was like, and he has dreams all the time that come true. And then once he came in there, I told you I started having dreams. It was like a rubbed off or something. But me and him telepathically connect all the time. It's really hard to explain, but he hears me when I'm not talking to him.
Okay.
It's that weird like connection that
Yeah. So your synchronicity is good. Yeah. Yeah.
we're just in line, exactly in line with each other.
Alignment. Yeah.
And he's dreaming what I'm feeling too. So I don't know if you see anything on that. His specific dream that he was having, but he was having a dream about a really huge win, like a really huge life-changing, like feeling it coming next week. And he was very specific in saying that.
Yeah, then also there's a thing like this also when two people have similar thoughts, similar ideas, then corresponding dreams, like what's going on between the two of you. So it's a confirmation of what each person is thinking, So then the probabilities are very high, of it happening, of it taking place. So you can use that opportunity. You should not lose that opportunity. When the energy is there, you have to capitalize on that.
Yep. Potent.
And take your chances.
I love that. And it's not even like, even though Kenny's like the dreamer, like Levi will post something and Levi's number when he posts it, sometimes he's not even aware. I automatically know what it codes something to me, and I know what it means and how to put it into action. Life-changing dream. Just share with us. AMC gang did 90-something% on his portfolio today. His whole portfolio.
Congrats. Wow. Whole portfolio. That's overall. Yeah, my God. That's big. That's big.
It's crazy. Like I said, Mike did over 100. He actually didn't even post his real number. It was 111%. 111 on 1/11. Isn't today the 11th? Is today the 11th? Is today January 11th?
Today is January 11th, is it? Yeah, here it's today. For me, it's 12th. Yeah, for you, it's 11th night. Yes.
And he got 111%. You've got to be kidding me. This is starting to get funny. He's very connected too. Everybody is. We're all like a spider web almost connected now in our own levels and ways, but it's electric. Literal like electricity. And it's exciting.
There was this guy Dion, right? Or Diane?
Dion, mm-hmm.
He's new?
Dion. Yes, he's new. He's known me from Twitter for a long time, but he finally just signed up for to trade with us. Sniffing out your new energy.
Yeah, so he'll also feel a big difference here. He'll also have some good results.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I can see that he will bring some new people in.
Well, thank you in advance.
He will cause it. Yeah. So let's see how many people he'll bring in. Don't say anything.
The anything is possible team. Like literally, if anybody in there uses like a wrong language or something now, we're like, no, you have to believe. Don't say that. You have to believe. Like it's so normal now. Like the unconditioned mind is so normal, and the conditioned mind is so far gone.
The anything is possible team. Ben calls it the anything is possible team. Very good.
Yeah, Ben is a new man too. Genie,
Okay,
wins
right.
every day now. He used to always struggle. Every day he's consistently winning. Big wins. Big wins.
Hmm.
So is Levi. I mean, for Levi, Levi used to take his little 2% and be so happy with his 2%. Now he's like, I just had a couple of things and it's like 10%. I just had a couple of things. No big deal. Like, and I'm like, what do you mean it's not a big deal? It's a huge deal. Because we believe. They all believe. And it's.
We believe. Yes, we believe. Okay, let me ask the question. What do you believe in?
That's a good question.
Let's discuss that. What belief means, and so let's see what is belief. What do you believe in? You know, or what does the word believe mean? How do you apply it to your life?
They're saying mindset, because I was like, mindset is everything. That their mindset had to change for their life to change. Gio's saying we
Yeah,
believe each other. That is very true.
yeah. Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
I love that, Gio.
Yeah. The feeling of belief, or the state of consciousness of believing, is one of the key factors in success.
Yep.
Okay.
Trust.
Yeah. No, I'm not asking the definition of the word. I'm asking what it means in our lives. How do we
Yeah.
apply that? Right. So I'm suggesting that belief is a very powerful feeling that humans have. Right. Now, for even in the Bible, it says all things are possible to him who believes.
Does?
You know. Okay. Yeah, right. Our belief will bloom into knowledge. So when you have a desire, right, when you have a goal, when you have a plan or an idea objectified, not just a dream, not just a flash dream, but you have a dream, you have a vision, and then you objectify it, and then you believe in its fulfillment. That is key, you know. So then when you all are a group, when you all have a common belief, then it's something else. Then there's an enhancement. But as individuals, anything in your life,
Thank you.
you got to believe in the outcome.
Yeah.
You know. So whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's your business, whether it's your work, you know.
They noticed the difference in me. That's what Mr. Dion's saying.
Right. Okay, Mr. Dion. That's nice to have it from you. So that is what is important. You have to believe in the outcome.
Yep.
That you're expecting. You have to believe in its reality.
I do.
Then it will manifest, it will become physically manifest in your world in a stronger way. So that is what is important to believe in, you know. So you believe in the result that you're expecting. So it is an objectified result. It's not just like a superficial idea that came into your mind.
Oh,
You know?
I have a really good thing. While you're talking about this, it brings up confidence, right? And I feel like
Yeah.
our last stream, we talked about that a lot. Confidence.
Yeah. Confidence.
I can tell you from my own personal self, I feel a huge difference in everybody's confidence, including my own, but everybody's as a collective in just 1 week. And I want to see if everybody else, if you could comment, and if you don't feel that way, tell the truth. Like, I want to know, because for me, it's major. It's like a 180 that I feel in confidence. And I feel like that was the big key in the difference between last week and this week.
Yeah. Wow, look at Gio's comment. Wonderful,
Yeah.
Gio. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah. And the more you trust in that, the more results you get. Yeah, Kim, belief to me is something I know to be true. Exactly. That you
Same
have
to
to
me.
believe in that. That is the real use of belief,
Yes.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah, Odin's comes and goes. He did an amazing thing that he's never done this week.
No, that's
And
okay, Odin. That's okay. Belief can come and go. That's okay. As long as it comes to you, as long as it comes and arrives. And even in brief moments, that is fine. That is good. That you have belief and it can go. That's okay. Because sometimes you can't sustain it all the time. The way the world changes, the way things happen, it's too fast sometimes. It doesn't always sustain. But when it comes, you really indulge in that
yes,
belief.
you hear that? It's happening again.
What's that?
It is
Huh?
like a bell. It is like a high-pitched bell when you're talking. Me and AMC gang hear it. Kim hears it. You didn't hear it last time either. It's very high-pitched. I've never heard it before. And when you talk, I hear it. You can't make this up. Even John hears it. Lidgy hears it.
A high-pitched tone, like a voice, or maybe there's something wrong with the US internet
No,
connections.
it's not. No, it's not. No,
It's like a dog with any dogs around?
No, it's not. But hopefully we don't hear any cows this time. But I'll try to ignore the ringing. But if you see me like this, it's just very high. It's a frequency. It is not. It's a frequency sound. Very high pitched. I'm not joking.
Mm-hmm. You all said last time also it came. It happened. Okay, Kim, explain that. Anyway, so that means if you hear this speech, what we were talking about the word belief, and there were some guys who also gave their opinions and their feelings about what belief is. So this high pitch must be a confirmation of that from the universe, saying that okay, what you all are, the idea you all have about belief and about believing is true. Like Kim also said, that Kim for Kim belief is knowing that what you want is the truth. The outcome is your truth. So you dwell on that. Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah, the high pitch is going off like.
So believing in another person, believing in a group or something external is fine. It's okay. It's good. We need that. But then we all have our personal goals. We all have our personal desires. We all have our personal aspirations. And without being clingy to that, without always being in that neediness, without always being feeling I'm lacking, whatever desire you get, you turn it, you make it objective, and then you believe in its reality. So you can use the word believe there. Dion also can hear it. My God, what is this? Is this an American thing?
Oh my God. I love that when you were cracking up. We insist we watch that video back 100 years. There's a cow, and you live in the
American
city.
thing, I think.
Possible, but it is.
I must listen to it this time. I must listen to it this time.
You have to. You have to. It is a distinct moo. It is not a train. And that cow has actually been a sign for us all week. Cow signs and things have led to attributed to making money.
Okay.
You can make
okay.
that. This is how I love that there is.
Yeah. But your internet connection became better. No, you're stuck again. Dawn is okay. But you all can hear me, right? So I can continue talking. Okay, you think I'm too close to the mic or what? There's a feedback. Dion thinks it can be a feedback. Yeah. Dawn is okay now. You were frozen for a while.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I totally with this Wi-Fi. It's
yeah.
all electronics.
So belief again is a very strong feeling. It comes with also belief develops confidence. Confidence also supports belief. So those two feelings you can always take it as a team. You know, uh, belief and confidence, confidence and belief, right? So those things are feelings that you can incorporate it within yourself, and you don't need anyone else to believe for you. You know, as long as, and you also, you don't need any to believe in anyone, as long as you can believe in what you want, the reality of what you want. You know, the confidence of the reality of what you want. Okay, that leads to success. That is a key feeling and a key energy for us to bear, for us to inhabit, right? Okay, so
Interesting again.
but I hope it's not disturbing you all, that sound. um
No, it's okay.
yeah. Okay, guys, I would like to have some feedback. We had a yeah, that's
Kenny
okay,
is saying
Ken. Yeah, Kenny, as long as even for a very brief moment, uh, if you can have this belief in what you want, it helps you. It will help it grow also, you know, because this energy is something very important that we have. Otherwise, we are always in doubt. You know, we are always in suspicion. We don't have faith in anything. But then you can go inside and start working from inside and develop it, and then it will show. It will reflect back from the physical world. It will reflect back from the universe in the results and the outcomes that you see taking place, right? It seems that this is gone now, or what?
it's fine. I don't really hear too much anymore, and it's fine.
Okay, right.
I
Yeah,
don't even
now
have to worry
okay.
about
You
it anyway.
noticed
It's
that.
so like
That's
high
good.
pitched and
Right.
light. Well, I know last week when you did like that meditation or whatever, I felt so good after that. Like when we did that at the end, when we like closed our eyes and like you kind of guided us
Oh
through a
yes, I was
meditation.
going to
I
ask
felt
about
so
that. Yes. Yeah.
and so many other people gave feedback that they felt good. Mike was really sick and he felt amazing after. I don't know if anybody else has any comments or if that did anything for you. I'm gonna put that meditates. I'm
Yeah,
not a
you can. We do this today also later on, and that is something important for you to, you know, heal yourself, heal your feelings, hurtful feelings, sorrows, you know, or even heal someone else in your family, a friend who needs help, you know.
yeah. Odin said he felt great after, like really good at like so did I. I felt like re-energized after.
AMC gang felt more zen. Wow.
I think the majority of us did. Is there any
Yeah.
food you advise that like any food types of food or something is good for energy and everything that we work on?
Well, actually, food is something that is very important. First of all, you must always be very well hydrated, you
Yeah.
know, and that is very important.
Always.
Yeah. Then also food, you must try. I mean, without naming the foods, right? I would say always try to eat as natural food as possible. That is the least processed food. You know, nowadays we are living very fast life, so everything we buy over the counter, it is already heavily processed. You know, so the nutritional values are less. That is the first thing we got to address in this modern society, that we eat food that is as natural as possible, right? Hydration is key. You got to at least have I mean, I don't know how to translate this. I have about 5 liters of water a day. That's about 6.5 bottles or 7 bottles, you know. Oh, that's great.
I
Yeah.
drink like, I love water. I force water, I start feeling sick. I get like nauseous. I don't feel good.
Okay, Gio. So now Gio has given us a good experience he had. Don, did you notice that? I had a very painful start to the trading
Yep.
journey, losing lots of money and financial insecurity in general. After becoming a father, I'm trying to work through all of that. Okay, that's great. And Kim says your meditations are effective. Thank you. You're welcome, Kim. Yeah. So Gio, keep working at it. You can use the feeling of belief, the feeling of confidence, right? You can, to start with, you can even fake it for a while until you get into that energy, you know, and then you will become stronger and stronger, and it will become natural to you. So it's very important that you learn to inhabit that and to develop that, to promote that within yourself. Hmm? And Levi has sent healing to his dad. Wow, wonderful. That's a great thing that you do, you know, if you share your healing power, if you share your happiness with others, if you share your good wishes with others, it comes back to you in return, because you're causing good karma for yourself, you know.
I
So
don't even
it's
realize
something.
that. During
Yeah,
healing, I always think about other people. I never do it for myself.
right. But then also you must be healed as well. I mean, you can't be
Yeah,
having a messy head, you know, a very noisy head.
I feel very
Uh,
clear
yeah,
now. You talked to me a few weeks ago, I would have needed the healing, but not. I don't feel it anymore right now. I feel very clear.
yeah. Then also, I think we spoke about this, the relationship you have with yourself, you know, how are your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, you know, always ask the question, how am I feeling now? What am I feeling now? What are my thoughts telling me? What are my feelings and emotions telling me? You can always do a check, you
Yeah.
know, like a situation check. How is it now? You know, and that's also a good way to stay in the moment, to be rooted in yourself, to be to build that confidence, to go inside, right? I mean, these are not things that you need to sit in one corner, you know, in a quiet place. You can do it in
Yeah.
your day-to-day life in little ways, you know.
I have something to go over with you that
Mm-hmm.
I know that's been affecting a couple of other people too. Something new started happening to me since our last session where, say I'm in a play that has to do with a car. If it's going to be a big move that's coming, I smell burning tires. I smell it. Like I'm not making you know, when it's to the point like, you know, it's not around you, it's not here, but you get that scent. I know it's happened with you a few times when I was talking to you. It's never happened to me before like that, ever. That's been a new thing. And my mom's having the same thing happen to her, who I have barely been around. So it must be like something going around. I've heard a couple of people say this. That also like help business wise with stuff. Is that what it is? Like, yeah, like I was dreaming me and Ken were in a car, and that's how all this started. Crazy. That's how all this started. And ever since then, it has never stopped. And now I'm smelling burnt tire rub. Like when you take off real quick, like 0 to
Yeah,
100.
the burn. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
smelled it so badly the other day, and I can't let it go. I don't care what anybody says about anything. Like, I'm holding on to what I have. I don't care what it does, because that's my belief, and I know what I'm smelling, and I know what I'm getting, and there's nothing that will make me think otherwise. It's just, does that happen for that reason? Like, why do those smells happen to you? Like, what does that mean to us?
No, it doesn't happen to me. I mean, these are individual, personal things that happen to people based on their conditioning, based on their journey, based on their level of
Yeah.
consciousness, based on their experiences. So you got to always find out what it means and relate it to your practical life. That's what is important, you know.
It's related.
Then you will find a pattern in that. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you will find a pattern. And then you will know, aha, okay, this kind of a smell or this kind of a feeling or this kind of a thought means there's something like this going to happen, or I'm being called to do a thing like this. So
Yes.
you have to always identify that. For that, you got to be very alert. You
Yes.
know, when you get that smell or that feeling, or that sometimes it can be a sound, if you get lost in that, you will forget to look and find the meaning in that and what is trying to direct you to. You know, now for example, if I point my finger somewhere, let's say here, if you keep looking at my hand and my finger and analyzing what my hand looks like, you're not going to look at where I'm pointing you.
Yeah.
You got to see where I'm pointing and
I
look for
got good
that.
at that now.
So likewise, all these signs, they always point somewhere, you know, or they tell you something. So you got to be sharp enough and you got to be wise enough to understand what those signs are pointing towards or what they
That
mean
happens.
and what it relates to.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever with your session, because I'm not doing anything else. I have not talked to anybody else. Whatever with your session, just from the last time alone, I have dreams, I have sense, and I don't even have to question. I see a lady with a red dress. If she's going up the stairs, it's going to be a green day. Automatically, I call this certain ticker and I will hold on to it. I don't care if the tickers even go in the opposite direction, because I know what I heard and what I saw, and it is always right. Now it's always right when I'm getting, and now I know how to interpret what I'm getting. So that's why I'm like with Kenny's dream, because we're so connected. I'm like, we are so connected that you want to hear something this people need to hear, because I know people will come back and watch this video. This is how powerful all of this is, since Kenny has even come in here with you. I kept hearing, we were in a play and I kept hearing like a bad word. I'm just going to say suck my whatever. Like as we were winning money, it was like, yes, but it wasn't me saying it. It was like being put in my head like a happy, like suck it. But it was specifically telling Kenny. It was telling Kenny, suck my thing, Kenny. And I kept saying it to Kenny and he's dying laughing. Wait, he didn't even realize it. After we're done trading, he texts me an hour later. He goes, oh my God. I said, what is it? He sent me a picture. We didn't even tell everybody this. He drew on his chart in the morning like a graph, because he's amazingly gifted at drawing on charts. But when you like connect the dots that he drew, his chart looked like somebody doing what I was saying. Now, how could I know that? I didn't see his chart. I didn't see that chart. That's how connected everybody's getting. Oh, Mr. Gian has a question. I'm glad since he's newer. I have the noisy head problem. When I close my eyes just to take a minute for myself, I think about everything. I keep telling myself over and over, stop thinking. Thoughts slow, but don't stop. So how should he?
Yeah, try this. That means you're all in your head. You're associating every aspect of your life with your thoughts. And our thoughts, they work very fast. You know, thoughts want to be alive all the time, like anything else. Thoughts are another energy by itself. It's another entity, so to speak, right? So it has its own life. It has its own momentum. Then when that happens, what do? We either try to escape it. That's what we do, right? Or we try to suppress it. So what do we do to try to escape it? We listen to music, switch the TV on, or read a book, you know, we do something like that. Or we try to suppress it and, you know, cover it with positive thinking or some other exercise we do to suppress it. But remember, those thoughts, those patterns, those noises in your head have been conditioned. And like I told earlier, they have their own momentum. So what you can do is, there are two things you can do. One is you can become fully aware of it. Pay full attention to those things without identifying with one or two or anything like that. Right? Now, if that practice is difficult for you, another thing you can do is bring your attention to your heart. Bring your attention down. For example, now we say use your head to think. We normally say that, right? So that's where our thoughts are all the time. I mean, just to break that trend, just imagine that you're using your heart to think, or you're using your body to think, or you're using your, say, your tummy or something like that. So bring your attention down, and then you will notice there's a gap appears in your incessant thoughts. You know, in all these voices, in all this noise, in all these words that come and tell you. You practice that for a while and see. Then you will find that this gap of thoughtlessness or the gaps in the thoughts become longer and longer. And then you will feel the quietness that you are looking for. Then you're not fighting that actually, right? You're letting that be, but you're going into another dimension. So you can practice that you don't need to practice it like, you don't have to reserve a time for that. As and when it happens, just take your attention down and try that and see.
Does that help you? Help answer your question anyway. I bet you when you do the meditation, I already got sleepy. When we do the meditation later, he can probably watch that back, because even me that has trouble concentrating in that kind of a way and has 100 moments, like if I was to watch it back, I could probably go to sleep to it. You know, I wonder if I mean, obviously it's a business. I would pay for it. Like, would you be willing to do like a 10-minute meditation maybe on an audio for us, like just for the business alone? That's not public here, but like inside of the business, that when like maybe if somebody needs to just quiet their minds and refocus, like a specialized type one.
Actually, I'm not in favor of doing things like that, because I find that to be very abstract. You know, it is helpful to some people, but I generally don't like to do that, because what happens is then people get used to that. You know,
Crutch.
that doesn't, yeah. But on a dynamic level, in a real situation, doing something is okay, because then the energies are different. Because Dawn, energies change all the time. So it could be what you're saying. People practice that actually. People do it quite effectively, but I'm not in favor of that, because the true energy varies very fast. But now, for example, now when I talk like this, I can sometimes, not consciously, but I could subconsciously feel certain people's energies, not by name, but I can feel that there's a movement happening. So then my energy also, like an equalizer, will always move depending on what the general energy is, and then balance it off that way. Yeah.
I love
But I think
this.
now, for example, a person now, for example, Dawn, you also can help people when it happens, to bring them back, to get anchored, back to the foundation. Now, there are a lot of people here who can do that, although they have not exercised that or practiced that. I know I don't want to mention names, but I know at least there are about 4 or 5 people here who have access to that, so they also can use that energy to help the general energy in the group.
They do.
Yeah.
I would know who you're saying, and they do.
Yeah.
They actually do that, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah, see, so it's Dion who has this problem, right? So when you close your eyes, that's what happens. All these things come. So when you close your eyes, like I told you, go down to your heart. Imagine that you're thinking from your heart. Just try that. Even now you can try it. While we are talking, you try it. Don't tell yourself to stop thinking. Thinking is meant to think.
Yeah. Well, you tell yourself not to do something, what you do is you make it happen. I say this all the time. Don't say for something not to happen, you're just going to make it happen. Focus on what you
see,
do.
Dion, now even while we are talking now, while we are live here,
I can feel it.
practice this, all of you practice this. Bring down your attention to your heart. Imagine you're thinking from your heart. Imagine you're thinking from, you're talking from your heart. You just imagine that. There's a shift. Yeah, that way what we resist will persist, you know. So like I told you, thoughts are meant to think. That's all they know, right? So bring your attention to your heart and think that your heart is thinking. Then there's a big shift in how you operate. Do you feel it already? You don't have to wait till you finish this session. You know, straight away you can now do that. As if you're listening from your heart, as if you're thinking from your heart, as if you're talking from your heart. Then these thoughts that are coming to you to ask a question, as if it's generating from your heart. Yeah.
Yes. Me and Kim have been so on the same page, like with the, I don't know what's going on lately, but
yeah. Then also you will find when you change your attention, your thoughts become silenced. You can even close your eyes, Dion, because then your thoughts start to race, go faster and faster. And then while your eyes are closed, you come down to your heart. And imagine that you're thinking from your heart, that your thoughts are coming from your heart. Then it will slow down.
I'm so excited for Mr. Dion to be new, to learn all these, like, to join us in these new things, because I want him to see in a week. Maybe you'll want to come on with us for a few minutes in a week, talk after your first week. If changes, like, tell the honest truth. Would you changes from joining and also being a part of this stream? Because this one little stream for an hour makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives. Everybody that I know, it has. Curious, with no bias of how it affects you and how you feel different in a week from now. I think that would be pretty cool to test out on somebody.
No, and also good thing is Mr. Dion is I feel that he's very open, you know, he's receptive. So that's good, you know.
Yeah.
Don't try to make it stop. It's good that you realized it yourself. That's wonderful. You have realized it yourself. I was making it worse by trying to make it stop. So you understood that. Is it happening when you're here also, or is it mostly when you're quiet or by yourself, Mr. Dion?
It takes a second for it to come through when somebody types.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that somebody that's like so into it too. This makes me really excited because when like when somebody's open, like the changes that are gonna come. I already know. Like we know. We already know. He will wait until after live, so it's.
And also, as you know, humanity, the world, we are moving towards a new shift. You know. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Dion. So y'all are also we are also contributing towards that, and also not only contributing towards that, we are drawing people into this collective shift in consciousness, in human consciousness. The way we apply our thoughts and feelings and emotions into what we do, how we pour things in rather than always taking things out. The more we pour things in with good intentions, it nourishes what we want, so we don't contaminate it with greed, we don't contaminate it with hatred, we don't contaminate it with animosity, but rather we put love, we put compassion into our work. So whatever we get and whatever shines will have those qualities, and the entire universe will help us to achieve that. You know the meaning of the word cosmos, guys? We say the cosmos to the universe.
I do, but yeah, maybe we should
Yeah.
explain.
Yeah. What does the word cosmos mean? We know cosmos is the universe, right? But what does that word mean? What does the word cosmos mean? Okay, I will not take much of your time. The word cosmos means order. The opposite of cosmos is chaos.
Is it really?
Chaos, yes. Cosmos is order.
That makes sense.
Chaos is disorder.
Yep.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at the cosmos, it's always in order. Things are moving in order. And but it came out of chaos, right? So is our life, so is our daily life, so are our thoughts. It's all chaos. But then we put them into order. We make them into a cosmos and make it fall into a pattern, and then we make it into some order, and then we start getting results.
Yeah, that's so true.
Now, like what Mr. Dion said, he's now at this, when he's alone, when he's quiet, his mind is not cosmos, it's chaos, right? So, how do you put this chaos into cosmos is what we were talking about. So, it's the nature of the universe to make cosmos out of chaos,
You
to
helped
make
me do
order,
that a lot.
to make order out of disorder. So, that's why groups like you, people like you all, with common interests, with common feelings of camaraderie, you all get together, and you all embody that energy, the frequency holders. I always use the word, you hold the frequency, you hold the high frequency, so that people around you will get affected and they get drawn to you.
You know what's so funny is even though we're dealing with money all day, the money part is the last part I'm even thinking about, because I'm so open and having so much fun, and the energy is so good that I don't think about trading how I used to at all. It's a completely different mindset. Before all this, and I was trading by myself, I would concentrate exactly on the numbers, exactly what this is saying, not to do this, not to do that, and I would be thinking in chaos. And now the last thing I'm thinking about is the making the money part. It just comes. Just comes.
Yeah.
Everything
That's
else,
right.
it flows,
That's right.
and then the money just comes. But a year ago,
That's right, because it's a different energy that you're putting in. There is no neediness, there's no greed. You can make money out of greed also. You can, of course you can. But it's badly contaminated with low energy levels. But when you sustain a higher energy level, your outcomes are different. And you are only concerned about the journey, not the destination. And the journey becomes the destination. The journey becomes your purpose.
the way it unfolds anyway is, like I said before, it's never what you have done. Always better. It's always even better, because I think people can't see in themselves like I couldn't see in what I see in myself now. I would have never seen in myself what I see in myself now. It's all the inner work, all of it is outside. We taught and understand the most. The world doesn't teach it. You do. Did anybody have any questions, especially with the type of week that we had, everything that happened? Did anybody have any questions about anything that we're doing or that we're working on that might be helpful while we have Genie here? Give them a second to answer that.
So Mr. Dion joined you all recently. Oh, is he a member for a long time?
3 days.
3 days. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. But he's really into it, huh? He's really into it. And
Yeah.
he's also very objective. See the way he frames his questions, the way he puts it out. It's very good. He will fit in well.
Oh, I know. You know how he finds me is I will tweet out my crazy things I normally do, my conspiracy theories that are true theories. They're not conspiracies, by the way, but my tinfoil hat theories on life and everything. And he just the other day he said to me, Dawn, what if you're right? I mean, I'm starting to see things a little crazy now. What if you're right, what you're saying? And I was like, I'm right. Like the way I'm seeing it, but not in an
Not what
evil
you.
way. Like I'm trying to tell you, like this is the right way. And he started thinking about it, and he's like, I need to sign up because I'm seeing things you're seeing, and it's making sense now. Or maybe before he was like, she's a little crazy, but now he's like, she's not crazy.
And also he will also contribute to this energy in a very big way because he has come with a deeper understanding, not that um, so he consciously came into this, so people like that can contribute to enhance uh, the group's energy, the level of consciousness. So
Yeah, I feel like it's so
he
high.
will have a lot to contribute in that sense also. So those are the vibrant factors that keep you all as a group and take you all to success. It's not that just you all keep criticizing people and condemning people and bringing in bad energy, and
Nope.
your egos get the better of you. You all are just driven by ego, right? And the foul language, and it all changes. So that's so
Well, I use
very
foul
you
language.
have very aptly called this church also. So the church, you got to maintain some sanity in that.
I use foul language. I have fun when I use my foul language, but I use it for the good. It's not for the bad. We laugh and have a good time when we use our foul language.
Yeah, that's all right.
I don't know, maybe because of my Wi-Fi. Somebody type so I can know. Actually, I can see if it. I want to make sure it works real quick. It should come up on
Has
there.
the member comment stopped? Okay. Yeah, Dawn, you tested. Yeah, it's working. Yeah.
Because we were freezing for a while, and I know when we freeze, then that freezes out too. Because like when you would go in and out just a little bit, but it was still good. But it would come in and out just a little bit. I just wanted to make sure, because sometimes it will shut the chat off. Oh, there's Mr. Dion. There he is. He said, "You guys nailed it. When all is quiet, my mind is chaos. Thanks for the tips. Someone advised me that I am not breathing correctly. Long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through." A lot of people say that. In progress.
Yeah, that's also good. This breathing exercises is also very good. It's very effective. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
I would say, but don't even concentrate on steps, because the more you even concentrate on something, the harder it is to where it will just eventually.
Yeah.
Things.
So what I tell people is try to bring this chaos from here to your heart. Heart has a different energy from your brain. So the heart, this just it's actually an imagination, right? And then it will operate from a different energy field, so to speak. But I normally don't encourage people to concentrate on something, you know. Like you must use the word paying attention to breathing rather than concentrating on breathing. Now you can pay attention to everything around you while being rooted in your breathing, for example. But if you try to concentrate on your breathing, it is a different exercise. But then what happens to those thoughts? You are resisting them anyway, right? What I'm saying is let that energy be and transform that energy into something else. Like, we can transform electricity into magnetism, right? Then on the reverse side, we can transform magnetism into electricity, something like that. But we are not going to destroy the electricity. We are not going to destroy the magnetism. We can transform that energy. So that's more useful for us.
Here's more things that have been going on that maybe you can help us with. Something with the energy. I've been causing blackouts to other people, not even people in the business, okay? And Levi again is getting the fire alarms going off in him for no reason. That's his thing with it. What is the blackout thing? Like, and what I'm trying to figure, like, you know, when you're trying to figure point, and then I'll even see just to show me that, like, yes, you are something between you guys that you're doing, but that's the only part I've not pieced together. The blackout part. Literally transform blackouts.
You were breaking up. Let me just say something to see whether I understood you. Blacking out of electronic equipment. Is that what you were saying?
I'm at
power out. Okay.
The transformer down.
Yes. Sorry, I can't specifically pinpoint to anything. I don't want to speculate also, because then it will be like misleading you. But like what Delco Mike says, the energy of the group can enhance someone throughout the day, you know. So that is a possibility. But I don't know. I do not know how to explain this phenomenon of the blackouts. So I don't want to speculate, actually, you know, which I'm not a fan of speculating. But generally, there can be interference of your electromagnetism of coming off from your heart and your body. It can interfere with your electronics. That's a very common phenomenon that we see.
It's doing it all night right now. I have no normal electronics anymore.
Yeah.
When does it end? It's annoying.
Oh, Justin, I'm seeing him after a while.
Justin. I'm gonna pick up on Justin's energy.
But there's a nice energy in your group of today, like of being very, very calm, very settled. That's also very beautiful. Rather than always, you know, coming up with theoretical stuff, intellectual stuff, you know. But this is really kind of being. You're very rooted today.
I think I know what it is, Levi. Levi was just saying, Genie, I get fire alarms going off at my place. However, nothing is burning. Can you test my energy? But when he's saying that, I know what it is. He can test your energy, but I know why that's happening now. I smell burning, Levi. Think about it. I smell rubber burning. And you're getting fire alarms going off.
No, at the moment, what I'm getting is Levi's energy is very active now. It has a kind of a restlessness. This is what I'm getting from Levi. You know, there is a kind of a restlessness, but it will go and settle. Not immediately, maybe another 15-20 minutes, that energy will settle. But at the moment, you're having some kind of restlessness going on in your field, you know.
Maybe release of some sort.
So that will not sustain for a long time, but it will change, and you'll feel a difference. It will take about 15-20 minutes. Again, you need to quieten your mind, your brain. You got to get more grounded to your center here.
It's
Yeah.
hard too when you're somebody who's so smart, like intellectually, to shut that off. Like it's so hard to shut that off.
No, you can let it be also. Just let it be, but then change where your attention is going. You know, you can do that. But at the moment, I see that Levi is very active.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel anything different, like overall in the group? Because I know, like last week, you were like, "Whoa, it's a big difference." Like,
Yeah, I told you
maybe you
today the
had.
energy is different in the sense today y'all seem very grounded, very centered than before. Because earlier I found there was a lot of intellectual stuff going on. I can't remember who it was. Uh, there's a lot of mind activity involved. Today it is not there, which is kind of good because you all are today much grounded, much calmer, peaceful. Um, it's kind
Yeah.
of very soothing, you know. And out of that, a lot of new things can come out. You know, today is kind of less noisy. You know what I mean? Like you all are like more. You all are more dwelling in a Zen situation today, like than before. So it is something new,
I have
which
no
is
idea
interesting.
how because we were. I have no idea how we're so zen because like we were having like screaming, like celebrating, all happy, having a party about all of the big, huge financial gains, and then we just went back to normal. But pretty amazing. Calming exercise and bring the attention to my heart. That's definitely something useful today. I feel like I think we learned that.
Yeah, Mr. Dion, that's right. There's a possibility of that also.
I think too, I know you could probably explain it really quick since Mr. John wasn't here because I don't even know which video it was and what exact time to watch it. But when you explained it to us, that I think it helped a lot of how to go to a state of mind that like you're ready the next about it and you just wake up in that type explain it. It's really helpful for new
Say the
people.
last part again. When did you say going to bed? I didn't hear properly.
Yeah, you used to tell us like a long time ago, this is maybe week 1 or 2, like before we go to bed, ready enough in our head, tension that when we are
Okay.
successful.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you now. Yeah. So when you go to bed today, not going to only bed, but just before falling asleep, you can go to bed and be in bed for another 2 hours and think of all the wild dreams that you come into your head, right? What I'm saying is, can you hear me? Just before falling asleep, right? You can go to bed, do your reading or whatever, and just before falling asleep, you got to imagine that you're waking up tomorrow morning, you know,
Can you hear me now?
and
You were saying,
yeah,
so
now
you say it
you're,
over.
yeah, you're breaking up, but it's better now, right? And embody that feeling that you want after tomorrow's day, right? Today's day is finished anyway, right? So you have a new day tomorrow
Yeah.
coming, right? So before going to bed tonight, before falling asleep tonight, embody the feeling that you want to have tomorrow when you're going to sleep. You know, so you know the work that you have tomorrow. So tonight, sleep as if tomorrow you have made a successful trading day. Tomorrow that you had a good relationship with your family, that you had a good day's work in if you are doing any other job, that you had spent quality time with your kids and your family,
Internet.
right? You can embody that feeling and fall asleep.
Trying to see if the internet was going in and out. Really, this is the highest quality internet you can have. It's the highest quality. That makes no sense.
Uh-huh.
So strange.
So that practice you can do.
Hotspot, shut
Always
up, Kenny.
embody, always embody the outcome that you want. Always believe. Now we are coming back to the word believe. Always believe in the outcome that you want. You know? Yeah. Yeah. AMC again says yes. Tomorrow will be a 500% fourth day. Very good. Very good. Right. So then you got to
I'm
feel
gonna
that.
reboot it. Do you mind if I reboot like a glitch right now? I'm gonna reboot us. It'll only take 1 second.
Oh, all right. So we can continue. Okay. Yeah. Dawn, she said she will reboot. Right? And yeah, so we'll wait for her. But in the meantime, I can talk then if you can see me and if you can hear me. That's all right. So we were talking about this feeling of being successful tomorrow. You embody it today, right? And feel the outcome of that. Not merely keep it to words. You know, these words, you have to convert it into feelings and you believe in that feeling, that is the true feeling. You believe in your success that you have first put in words, you know. Ah, great. Thanks, Kim, for the update. And so that's what. Hi, Don. We can see you now.
I hope that people were even here because I out and I said I have to reboot. So are we still? Can
Yeah,
you
but
guys
still,
still
you're
chat
still
if you
breaking
can?
up. So, yeah, Kim gave me a heads up to keep continuing, you know. And so now we were back on that subject of embodying and believing in the outcome that you desire, that it is already a fulfillment, that it has already happened to you, right? So that is, so when you have that energy, the universe will give something that will match that energy, right?
Because my energy is powerful. That's why.
Yeah. So shall we, if Dawn is breaking up, shall we do a small healing session? You know,
Yes, we
think
love
of,
our healing session.
yeah,
But
just for 5
can we do a
minutes.
little meditation into the healing session like last time?
Sorry?
Whatever you did last time, it was so relaxing to get into the healing session. I loved it. I don't even know exactly what it was. You kind of like calmed us down into the healing session and it made it even better.
Yeah. So in the healing session, what we will do is, you know, we all have so-called issues in our lives, right? We have problems with ourselves. We have problems in our lives that we would like to overcome. It could be a physical ailment. It could be some sickness. It could be for a relative. It could be for a friend, right? Then also it could be certain issues that we have with ourselves, like uh, some kind of a depression, some kind of a fear that we have in life, uh, some kind of doubt that we have about ourselves or about our work, or it can be also something concerning some family member. So I want you to just relax, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to pay full attention to everything that is around you. You need not completely shut your eyes. You can just go in for a like a gaze, right? And pay full attention to everything that is around you, to the sights, to the sounds, to the smells, to the if you are feeling any air on your skin, any wind, any coldness or warmth. I want you to put your attention on that, total attention, you know, not concentration, but total attention. So that means your sense perceptions are fully alert. So when your sense perceptions are fully alert, you will notice that your thought patterns, your incessant thoughts will gradually slow down. It will naturally happen. You don't need to force that. Now you're fully in your sense perceptions. Your sense perceptions are fully active, fully aware, in full attention, paying attention to everything that is going around you. So we'll spend a few seconds in that state. And now, gradually, we draw our attention into the energy field of our body. You can, depending on how you like it, you can start it with your toes or with your face, with your cheeks, with your lips or your hands, right? Bring your attention into that tingling feeling, into the energy field of your body. And now you will feel that your thought patterns are slowing down even further, because now your attention is in your body, in your energy field. And now you will feel that this energy field in your body, this tingling feeling in your body gets enhanced because you're paying attention to something, and that something, that energy gets enhanced because it's being recognized, it's being felt. So you're generating that energy in your body and you're bringing your attention into your body. And we dwell in that peaceful, calming feeling that embodies you at the moment. And while we are here, while we are like this, while our attention is in the energy field of our body, the energy field of our body is not our body. It is the energy of our body. So it is more subtle than our body. Our bodies are solid, but our energy field is not solid, right? It is just an energy. It's just a vibration. It's just a tingling effect. And while we are here like this, now we draw our attention to our thoughts, our feelings and emotions. You will notice thoughts coming into your head, and you will feel memories coming into your head. You will see feelings and emotions coming out, and you pay attention to that. You don't try to control them. Whatever that comes into your awareness, you pay full attention to them. And with that, now you are embodying a very calm and peaceful state of consciousness. It is not a state of mind, it is a state of consciousness. You're moving away from the habitual patterns of incessant compulsive thinking. You're moving into spaciousness. You're creating space in between your thoughts. You're creating space. You're creating gaps in between your memories. So this is a place where healing can begin. This is a place where creation can begin. This is a place that can cause whatever you like to put into this emptiness, so to speak. Because now you are living, you are embodying a state of consciousness, of being alert, of being free from our habitual thoughts, from being free of our opinions and judgments, and into this vast peacefulness, into this vast spaciousness that you are embodying. You can bring in any wish that you want. Anything that you need to be healed, you can put it into this spaciousness. And in the vibration and the high energy of the power of healing of this spaciousness, you add your confidence and faith into it, that you'll be healed, your friend will be healed, any ailment or disease or sickness that you have, in the light of this consciousness, will lose its energy and be healed. If it is some success or any goal that you are looking into, that you are after, you can put that also into this energy field. And your faith and your confidence will naturally improve its vibration and take it to where it needs to go. So you are now fully rooted in your being, which is your true self. You have disidentified from the outside world, and you have come to your essence now. And you are dwelling in your essence. And your essence, your energy, is the only power in the world, in the universe, that can heal you, that can bring your desires and your visions into fruition. That is the power that is within you, within each individual. And you believe in that power, you have faith in that power, and you believe in yourself, and you give value to your life, and you stay connected with your life. And now we continue to hold that consciousness. We continue to dwell in that. And now with that, we pay attention, we get back to pay attention and to see our breathing going up and down naturally. We are not forcing our breath. We are just bringing our attention into the subtle breaths that are going in and out of our lungs. We are paying attention to the breaths that are going into every cell in our body. And we dwell in that blissful state. And now our body is full and vibrant of this vital, life-giving energy. Our bodies, every cell is vital, is filled with this vital energy. It's vibrating, it's pulsating. Every energy is alive so that no diseased cells can survive. It will all get this good energy, the good vibes, and every cell is being healed now. Every cell of your body Every cell of your bones and your organs in the body are getting healed because of this good energy that you are dwelling in. And in this confidence, now we'll bring our attention slowly through our breathing. As we exhale slowly, we bring our attention back into our senses, into our perceptions. We bring our attention back into our five senses, and we gradually open our eyes and bring our attention back into everything that surrounds us, back to the physical world. We see our table, our television, our walls, our windows, and we just look around and still embody that relaxed state of consciousness, and we become fully aware of everything that is around us, every sound, every sight, everything that we feel in our skin. And we now dwell being the consciousness of that what is. We don't try to judge anything. We don't try to get attracted to anything. We are just being in that consciousness of everything that surrounds us. And let us, on our own speed, on our own pace, come out of this back into the physical world, but maintain that consciousness that we were in earlier, that peacefulness we had earlier. We will abide by that. We will abide in that. And take that energy that we became aware of in ending our day and incorporating our objectives that we have for tomorrow into that. So now we have brought our consciousness back into the physical world. The physical world that we live in, we have come back to that. So take your time and you can come back and interact with us. And if you want to make any comments, if you want to talk, we can do that, but being rooted in where we were a little earlier. Make sure that we keep part of our attention, like I said, in our heart. From our head, we bring this down to our heart.
Yeah. Levi said he feels at peace. It's not coming across on here right now. Restream is having an issue. I can see it on YouTube on my phone. Any of them tell you anything anybody's right now.
And those who don't want to talk,
Gang
no,
said very
mind. Yeah.
Mother. Definitely at peace. I like using the heart. Appreciate you, Suren. Thank you. Gio said definitely at you peace. Kim said
Most
thank you for
welcome,
guiding us.
I'm happy you got this. Very good. So you can put this into your daily practice, you know. Always think that you're thinking from the heart, that you're talking from the heart. It doesn't mean, you know, all this love and all these beautiful words. It doesn't mean just that. But everything you do, imagine you're doing it. Imagine your thoughts also here, you know, whether it's good or bad, imagine it's coming from here. Then there's a shift in you. There's a shift. You will notice that everything will slow down. So when things slow down, you have time to bring in new ideas into the world, right? And absorb new things into your life. You're welcome, Gio. Thank you very much for joining in.
I'm glad you're able to see it.
And participating in that and getting something out of this. So I think, Dawn,
Okay.
it's good if you can go offline now so that people can go to sleep or get into their routine work in this energy that we have developed and given them, so they can embody that,
Yep.
go through the rest of the work that you have to do for the evening, for the night, and go to sleep.
They're all saying thank you though. That they all feel so much better and thank you so
Welcome,
much.
welcome. You don't have to say
From
it.
me
I mean, I
too.
will take it that it was beneficial for everyone. Yeah?
Always is.
You're welcome.
I'm so
You're
excited for
welcome,
what next week
and
is.
you're welcome, Delco. You're welcome, Gio. Thanks, everyone. See you
Bye
again next
guys.
week. Yeah?
Same
Yeah,
time
hold
next
on to
week
the
and I'll see you guys
frequency.
in 5
Hold
minutes.
on to that. Be in that
Yes.
vibe. Dwell in that vibe. Okay? Wish you all the best in every aspect of your life.